friends, how's everyone doing today? So I decided to go back to something that is also a second passion, or maybe a third passion, because of course my first passion is ESL teaching. I am an author, so I love to write, so I guess this will be considered my third passion. But anyway, repurposing and upcycling these old keys, breaking up these watches, have some broken pieces of jewelry, some beads and some string, and why not, I threw in some bottle tops because why not. So what am I going to make? Stay tuned. I love keys. I've always loved keys as young as I can remember. And why do I love keys so much? Well, keys open doors. And we know this literally because we use keys to open our doors. But for me, it's also figurative, which means a key is an opportunity for you to open a new door, to have a new experience. This is the reason why I love collecting them, and I absolutely love using them as props for my lessons as well as for crafting. In fact, this is going to be one of my very first times using keys in a craft project. I am an artist. This is something I like to do when I'm not teaching. I'm not a professional artist. This is just something I like to do on my spare time. Thank you so much for watching and enjoy. Okay friends, let's get started. So as you can see, I have all of my keys. I'm using an old dish towel, but if you want, you can use paper or anything to put your keys on. And as you see, I have a variety of different types of keys, like this, for example. You can So I'm just going to talk while I prepare these keys. The first thing I want to do is sanitize using Lysol wipes. I did wash these keys twice in soap and water, but I just like to do another quick little cleaning just to make sure there's no residue or anything. And the reason why I'm doing that too is because I plan on wearing some of my creations, so you want to make sure everything is sanitized. If this is your first time watching a video from me, hello, my name is Dara, but most people know me as Teacher Dara. I'm an ESL teacher. I teach English to adult learners and help them build their confidence while practicing their English speaking skills. I do have my own company called AppliedESL. I have 15 years experience teaching ESL to adults. However, one thing most people may not know about me is I am also an author to 2 books. One is a memoir, which is my story, and the second one is a student workbook. So if you're interested in learning more about that, I will have all that information under this video. But crafting is something that started when I had my very first hip surgery, and I wasn't able to really walk for, I want to say, about 3 months. So it was very, very difficult. I was in a lot of pain, and so I wanted to do something to occupy my time. So I read a lot, I prayed a lot, and I started to watch YouTube videos on DIY projects. And once I got started doing that, I just fell in love with crafting even more, and I decided to start making some things. Yeah, so just a little background story about me. I'm going to pause this video because I don't want to waste too much time with me just showing you how to wipe off keys, and then we can get to the fun stuff. Okay, see you in a bit. Okay, so let's look at some of our options. One of the things I've learned from watching some of the DIY videos of decorating keys is you pretty much can use what you have. And I actually did a recycling video on my AppliedESL Instagram and talking about how if you don't want to necessarily recycle your things or don't want to get rid of them, one way to hold on to these treasures, as I like to call them, is simply by taking what you no longer want and making it into something beautiful. So let's look at this example. Let me grab this key from it. So this key looks kind of boring, right? But what if I was to take this pretty little charm here, okay, and all I did was glue it like this. Let me see if I can show you the camera. Now you have a very cute pendant, and you're also reusing a key. How nice is that? This looks really, really old and not very attractive. But if I was to glue this onto the key, look at that. How gorgeous is this? So again, use what you have. That's the best thing about recycled art, is you can use what you have and you can use your imagination. These keys were actually found. I found most of these keys. Some of them were given to me. You can find keys just about anywhere, or if you really want to find keys very quickly, you can always go to eBay. I would highly recommend eBay because eBay has a great selection of keys, or you can go to your local hardware store. In the next few clips, I'm just going to be putting all this together, and then I will come back and show you the end results. So this is the final result. I have my second ring light here, so that's why it looks a little more brighter. But yeah, I just want to give you an up close display of my key decorations. And again, these are all just broken pieces of jewelry that, oh goodness, just from a variety of places: earrings, necklaces, bracelets, you name it. I just thought this was so cute, you know, and I used 3 different things. I have this rose, I have these little, I don't know what to call it, like a little pendant, and then I added a little bead in the middle just to give it extra bling. So I wanted to do a variety. I wanted to do stuff that looked more, maybe a little more glamorous, maybe a little more vintage. Like, I love coins, so that's why I said let me just use these keys because they look so rustic and old looking. And let me just show you something really, really cool. Okay, I'm going to try to do this without messing up. Okay, they're kind of still drying, so I have to be a little careful. So this actually came from a necklace. And this is what I did. I just glued the key on the back. And now you can wear it as a pendant. This was so much fun. Okay, so this watch I thought was old and it wasn't working, and I realized it actually is working. So I set the time. This is the exact time here in New York City. And then this thing here were actually earrings. So what I did was I glued the watch face onto this. In the back I used the key, and then I just used the dot, this little bead, I should say, not dot, I'm sorry. This bead actually was in between the little peace signs that I just plucked off, but just so that way the glue would kind of stick on, I just put it in the middle of the key, and now you have a really cute pendant. I have to say this one's my favorite. Yeah, I love them all, but this one's my favorite. This one's my favorite, and of course the butterfly. Let me bring this up close. I love butterflies. This actually came from one of my personal hair clips, and I like this so much I said I don't want to throw it away, so now I just glued it onto the key. So don't be surprised if you see me wearing these in upcoming videos. But it's something I love to do. I love being creative. I hope you enjoyed this little mini tutorial. If you did, please let me know in the comments. If you would like me to do more tutorials like this, please let me know. I would be happy to do so. And if you are in the New York City area and you have some old keys just laying around and you don't want to keep them, please feel free to donate them at the address. I will leave it under this video. It's my business address, so no worries. It's not coming to my home. It's going to my business, but at least I can get it safely. I really encourage everyone to use what they have and make something beautiful. This is a very healthy and creative way to not only recycle, but it's also a great way to help keep our beautiful planet clean and healthy. But again, if you have any old stuff that you don't want, please feel free to donate to Teacher Dara, because I love collecting stuff and I love to use them for artwork like this. Thank you so much, and I will see you in the next video.